Rider Kick! Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Kamen Rider Battride War Genesis. And our last episode, we unlocked Drive and Kuuga. So today we're doing, I believe he's called Agito, which is a series I didn't watch, so enjoy.
So this ought to be good. The awesomeness continues.
ある夜、今日のようなアンノウンが現れ、猟奇的な殺人を行う。通報を聞いて駆けつけた G3 氷川誠だったが、アンノウンの恐るべき力に圧倒され、G3 は機能停止寸前にまで追い込まれる。絶対的な危機の中、彼が見たものは、闇の中で金色色に輝く謎の戦士だった。
I don't know.
Okay.
Leopard Man with a scarf.
Yeah, totally.
Den Liner, take us to Leopard Man with a scarf. Hi! Leopard Man approaches. The big bad Beetleborg on the ground.
That leopard guy looks awesome. Police.
He's like, what is going on?
He roared.
Yeah, that would terrify me if I saw that. Dude coming out of fire dressed like that.
Yeah, it's freaky. Go back to the portal from which you came.
This is Agito, the successor to Kuuga. So his show was in 2001. I never watched it, so yeah. All I know is his forms, and that's thanks to GameFAQs, so that's all I'm gonna say. Thank you, GameFAQs.
Yes, and this is the guy, not the sister. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. There were two Agitos. One was his sister who died. We're not gonna say how, and then he became Agito. So the brother, the younger brother, or whatever. He's a Kamen Rider Agito.
Pretty cool.
And his bike is just as hard to control as everybody else's.
Woohoo! Well, of course, when they make a game with everyone having a motorcycle, what fun is it to have the bikes actually work since they
shoot lasers? Oh, nope, that's a wall.
They have to use it for the entire game, but why make it smooth?
Let's go, Cheetos. Rider kick! Ha ha ha!
Good job.
All right, I'm definitely getting all the rider kicks down now.
Whoa!
That was not rider kick.
Really
that was still pretty
cool.
Didn't
do anything, but
so, according to everything else, his basic form is gold. And then his next form is called
cool.
Dragon Eyes.
I like the spear.
Dragon Eyes Storm. And now we're back to gold. Going for the gold. Oops, I didn't want to go blue again. But blue has this weird, I don't know what type of weapon that's called.
That's
And then his red form with that really cool fire sword, he kind of looks like Kuga's mighty form.
Okay, that's what I call a fire sword. It's cool.
Fire sword. Nope, I don't want to be the. Oh, okay. Okay, I take it back. That's pretty cool.
Whoa, it's like a dual blade.
Alright, let's try modes. Up, that's gold again. Nope, I want to do the sword mode. There we go. That is Flame Red or Flame Storm or I don't know. Finish you.
Finish.
Agito. That's right.
He's pretty cool. For a bug.
So if you guys have seen any of the previous Rider shows, basically this is a retelling of the first episode of every single Rider show ever. So if I ruined it for you, I'm sorry.
You're welcome.
we took Chester Cheeto down and stole his Cheetos.
That's right.
And we got this really cool little, egg toy thing. Yeah.
Yeah, Peeta's gonna get on us for,
well, I mean, it looked like that was a man wearing a leopard
yeah, it doesn't
helmet.
really look... Either that or it was some kind of abomination like Puppy Monkey Baby.
I love puppy monkey babies.
No!
They're my friends.
No!
Oh, whoops, sorry. See, the X is back. Circle is everything's reversed in Japan. So circle, circle. Okay. All right, Deadliner, we're on this. We got this. We've been Drive. Ooh. Could try Kuuga. Kuuga! And we'll partner him with... I guess Ghost.
Ghost. Kamen Rider Ghost.
Cool.
I feel like I have to move my arms in really awesome poses whenever I talk to this game. It's like,
Yeah, just don't hit the microphone when you do the cool poses. Nope, stay back.
oh, sorry.
Back, foul beast!
Okay.
Hey, look, it's Scarf Cheeto guy.
How did he wake up? He smells Cheetos, and he was like, woke up from the dead to get some
I need the
Cheetos.
cheesy goodness.
Yeah.
All right, Kuuga, let's do this. Let's bring the world back its smiles.
Well, I mean, it makes sense that he'd be a bad guy if he's the Cheeto guy, because the Cheeto guy in the commercials is really kind of like
I want that box.
mean to people.
Box!
He's
Oh.
very, he's like, mischievous.
Now, this game feels like Dynasty Warriors, but not really. It kind of plays like Oni-Chambra or some of those other, like, hack and slash type games. But, I mean, it is true to the characters, like, in terms of, like, showing respect and reproducing them pretty well, like all their movesets and explosions and things like that. So they paid attention to the detail, but it just doesn't feel as smooth as Dynasty Warriors or Samurai Warriors.
Yeah.
Rider!
I have a question though. Do you have any idea how many Kamen Rider games they've come out with? Do they come out with a new one every couple years, or like not all the time? Because this.
They had Kamen Rider games back on the Super Famicom and the PlayStation.
Oh.
So I mean, they even had Kuuga had his own game, which actually looked pretty cool, but it was Japan only.
Because Kamen Rider's probably, well, way more popular than Power Rangers in Japan.
Actually, I mean, it predates Sentai. Kamen Rider came out first. Sentai was after.
So yeah, it's even more popular than Sentai.
But the difference between Kamen Rider and Sentai is Sentai didn't, like, go on hiatus. Sentai was always, like, on TV. Kamen Rider stopped after 1988, and there were even times in, I believe it was the 70s and early 80s that the show, like, stopped for a couple years before there was actually another Kamen Rider.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in that respect, you know.
I thought it was interesting because some of the storylines are pretty awesome, and you were telling me that some of the storylines for Kamen Rider were actually going to be mangas, but they just made it into a show instead, which is pretty
According
awesome.
to things I read, yeah, one of the creators of Kamen Rider, or rather the creator, he was a manga artist and basically took an idea that he had for a manga, and that became Ichigo, or Kamen Rider 1, 1971. So, but Kuuga, he never saw Kuuga.
Oh, right, yeah,
he passed away before that. A couple years before that. But no, Kamen Rider took a break. And it was still really big in pop culture, but they didn't have, like, you know, whatever. But Sentai just kept going. So when Kamen Rider came back, he wasn't really... It was kind of like the new kid on the block again, because Sentai was just continuous. And there were a lot of really cool Sentai shows that never came over to the US.
It's kind of like one of those things where everyone is like, oh, this is a new thing. It's like, no, this is actually really old. You just,
Well, I mean, some people...
yeah, it always depends on if you remember it or not.
But to keep up with the kids that, you know, grew up with Kamen Rider Black or whatever when they were kids, when Kuuga came on the air, the storylines were kind of mixed for both kids and adults. And for the most part, that's what Kamen Rider has been. Some of the shows are really, really dark. You can start a first half of Kamen Rider, like, we'll say the first 20 or 23 episodes will be kind of tame, but then, you know, the next 20 episodes are going to be really dark and, you know, out there.
Yeah.
But there are some shows that stay really weird throughout. But even Kamen Rider Gim, or Gam, or whatever it's called, the Fruit Rider, the Fruity Rider.
Yeah.
Tricks or you know, follow
Silly
your nose.
Rider. Fruit is for kids.
Toucan Rider.
Yeah.
It's pretty goodness. Fruit Loop Rider. Let's see what Pegasus can do, yo. You know, his stuff
Taste
got
the
really,
rainbow.
really dark, and you wouldn't think it, but
I know, it's weird that he had dark storylines, even though he's made out of
well,
pieces of fruit.
there are shows where a lot of riders and secondary riders get killed. You know,
Yeah, maybe
but
to bring it into mainstream is why they had him guest on the Sentai stuff. Or have Kamen Rider in general.
Kamen
guest.
Rider did guest on Sentai now. Like, they do it all the time. I like Titan mode best, because he has a sword. Titan's my fave.
It'd be kind of like hard if you were a Sentai person and you had Kamen Rider guest on your show, though, because like Kamen Rider is so much more powerful than your entire team.
Yeah, I know, that's gotta be awkward to be like, so, you guys are gonna form your Megazord, and even though this guy has grown to enormous size, I can just rider kick him and blow him up, so...
It'd be kind of like Superman showing up and just doing everything.
You want to know one way how they've decided to fix that? Is they actually have the Kamen Rider ride inside the Megazord with everybody else.
What?
But-
Why would you do that?
To make it fair, to
But
make
that's
it even.
dumb. I
Or
mean, sorry, no offense.
they'll do like guest transformations, like where a Kamen Rider will like use a Power Ranger's ability or something like that, or a Ranger will give a Kamen Rider a special key that'll change their uniform and make them more powerful.
Okay.
Because that'll explain how everybody can fight together at an equal level or something like that. And it's like, no, it's just like Kamen Rider's
So
better than Sentai.
when he helps them, he becomes less powerful magically. Weird.
No, he tones himself down for a second.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just gonna go at half throttle to make you guys not feel bad.
No, but Godai was like a super powerful Kamen Rider. He had multiple modes, just like, Black and RX. Or mostly RX had multiple modes. Black sacrificed his powers, and he became RX. And RX had 3 transformations. Bio and Robo.
I don't know why, but it makes me think about like a Batman where Batman is always sighing and like, I can do it myself, and like Superman is doing everything. He's like, did you need anything else? And he's doing everything.
That's what I would really like to see. Japan, get on doing a Lego Kamen Rider game, and I will
Oh my
import
gosh, that would be
it. Lego,
awesome.
get to it.
That would be awesome.
If they can make a Kamen Rider Skylander game, they can do Kamen Rider Lego. Who else would want to see Kamen Rider Lego? Or Kamen Rider Lego versus Sentai? There you go. And everybody's happy.
Would Lego actually do that though? Or?
I don't know how big Lego is in Japan.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be off to see Kamen Rider Battride War Sentai, though. Like, that could be possible. Since they're essentially owned by the same parent company.
Oh, okay.
That's how they were able to do the team-ups to begin with. Think of it kind of like Flash and Arrow.
Oh, right. Yeah. I like that thing you got right there. Crossbow thingy.
This Pegasus form, and this is my favorite form in this, Titan, because I have the flame sword.
Oh, nice.
I know, right?
Can I have one of those in real life, or?
No, because it would slice our house in half.
But it would be fun to watch.
No, not really. Also, you have to remember, you have to do a cool pose and then wait like 10 seconds while the house crackles and pops and then explodes.
Slowly walk away.
And then slowly put your arms down or walk away. Yep.
And then the landlord is gonna be like, right.
We were just practicing kendo
It's like,
with explosions.
you're gonna need to pay for that. Oh, I'm insured with Allstate. It's like, I don't think it covers laser
Does Allstate cover laser sword explosions? I just love that. He just throws the sword in the ground afterwards. He's like...
Maybe it does. We'll have to call our agent and ask. Does it cover being attacked by...
Man, traffic is brutal today.
A bunch of aliens from outer space from...
I'm sorry, I want to shoot lasers on my bike. I don't like
isn't
this.
That part of the bike thing?
Yes! I've always seen, even RX, like when he summoned his car could shoot people. And Drive's vehicle could shoot people as well.
You know what I'm also upset about is our car in real life doesn't have any lasers on it.
I know. I would love to put modifications on there that are missile launchers, to deal with New Jersey and New York City traffic. But I don't think the state officials with nightsticks and guns would be very thrilled with us.
Unless you actually had to use the lasers, then no one would be able to tell that they were part of your
What about
car.
a red shell?
What's the red shell?
Red and blue shell, like...
Oh, yeah.
Mario Kart?
Mario Kart, yeah. Totally.
It's a non-lethal way to deal with traffic.
Is it non-lethal? I don't know. It seems to do a lot of damage.
Why can't I hit the invisible guy? Ow.
Because he's invisible!
Titan mode, go! Sorry, that was Agato. Wait, Agato, what are you doing here? What happened to my tag team partner, Ghost? Agito. Okay.
know. The only thing I don't like about Kamen Rider is, like, usually you look really amazing and awesome in your suit. It's hard to look, like, really handsome and manly when you have a bug face.
But they're bugs. That's the thing.
I know, but it's just... Ah. Yeah. I guess their enemies fear their dread. I mean, that would scare me, because I don't like bugs.
Yeah.
So just like Batman, it's like something
Yatta,
scary.
you're scared of bugs.
Yep.
You're gonna go die. Because that's my name.
Oh, yeah, Godai.
Yosuke Godai.
I think that's how he gets his enemies to
He just says his
perish.
name and they explode.
He says, "Go die." And
Yeah,
then they're
it
like,
hurts their
"Fine."
feelings, and then they twirl around and explode, and sparks come out.
Yep.
That's how it works.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Or they go jump off.
Charging up the rider kick. There we go. Now, I still haven't been able to perfect the two rider kick. Remember, one of the biggest things about this game is the ability to have, like, you know, tag team. So you can
Yeah.
also do tag team finishers, but since I can't really read Japanese, I haven't really figured it out yet. I think it's supposed to be L1, R1, and triangle and circle at the same time, but every time I do it, I just do my rider ability, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you were telling me before. We were looking at Godai and Agita, and their Agito. Sorry, and their costumes look really similar, except for Agito is gold. But I mean, their belts are different.
He's a Gold Ranger. He also
they
has
look
like
really
more
similar.
accents on his legs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Agito and Godai kind of look like Beetleborgs a little bit. Like, I'm really surprised that the Beetleborgs weren't the Kamen Rider characters,
Oh.
because the 2000 series characters look very much like, you know, they just don't really look like the previous Kamen Riders. They're more
Oh, yeah.
mystical and, like, mecha-based.
Yeah.
And especially Decade. Decade looked like, kind of like a giant robot. And a lot of people say he had an ugly outfit, but I kind of think Decade's outfit was kind of cool because he had the ability to transform into other riders.
Oh, right. Yeah. I think Decade is pretty awesome.
I wasn't a big fan of Ryuki, I think that was the name of it, or Kamen Rider Dragon Knight in the US. Especially Kamen Rider Dragon Knight I hated so much. But
Wasn't that only for the US?
no.
Oh,
It was
okay.
called Kamen Rider Ryuki. I believe it was after I want to say that show came after Agito is when Ryuki was, and they used basically like these mirror realms to hold a tournament against these 13 different riders, and at the end of the tournament you would be granted some type of wish or something like that. That's what the Japanese one, and it made sense. The US one, I still don't understand Dragon Knight at all. All I know about Dragon Knight that made me mad is when we got the Wii game that was for Kamen Rider, which was Climax Heroes, whatever. They totally removed so many characters from that just to have the 13 riders from Dragon Knight. That's upsetting. So that's why I bought the import one, even though I couldn't play it, because it had like Kamen Rider Black and Froze and Fies and all these other people.
Oh, okay, cool.
Which I know I said Forze's name wrong or whatever. He's like this Kamen
Get it
Rider that's
right, K-Wing.
all white, and when he like appears, he just yells "Space!" randomly.
Cool. I like that.
Well, he's supposed to be like this. How do I explain it? He's like,
Animal cruelty.
yeah, I totally destroyed the cheetah. No Cheetos for you, pal. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do
apparently
that
he's-
next time I'm in an uncomfortable situation.
You just growl like that.
Space.
Well, he's like Space Kita or
Cool.
Kita or whatever. And people look at him, they're like, "What's wrong with you?" And he's just like, "I'm pointing at space." And they're, "Oh, okay."
I wanna see a Kamen Rider that says spoon.
A tick Kamen Rider. But yeah, I can see what you mean. They both look similar, red and actually, Agito has a red and blue mode just like Kuuga does. So the outfit doesn't really look all that different, but
Oh, okay.
they're completely different stories. Sort of.
They copied each other's outfits.
I don't know. All I know is that
Who wore it best?
one of the cool things about Agito is his secondary riders were like police officers called G3s or G3Xs.
Cool.
And whatever. And they look like Beetleborgs, basically. So
Yeah, I actually don't know what
you don't need to remember Beetleborgs. It was weird. In Japan, they're known as Metal Warriors. So, yeah.
that guy's like, I'm here.
I'm here. Look at me. We've unlocked Agito. So guess what? That means next time we're going to play as Agito.
Woohoo.
Yeah, I'm
So
actually...
excited.
I didn't really get to mess around with him
And
too much.
Cheetah Man looks sad.
Cheetah Man is dead. We stole his Cheetos.
He's dead and sad.
We're doing Decade next. Oh, yeah.
That guy actually does look cool.
Yep, I believe The End is in this too, or The End, whatever his name is. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that does it for this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us your favorite Kamen Rider in the comments below, and we'll see you tomorrow with more Battride War Genesis. Bye-bye.
See ya.